pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Pierce. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the gun, Pierce. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at his 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
first down, Washington.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
No gain on the play.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Haskins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Washington.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3-and-out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3-and-out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the first drive, 3-and-out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pierce able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun. Pierce. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Haskins looking to throw on first down.
He'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 2-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Cowboys nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Pierce. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. The strong running. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
That's the end of the first.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's Haskins out of the gun.
Got a man, it's Gibson, complete.
Good footwork at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 24. Now Haskins. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And it is now 21-0.
Makes this Washington 21. Cowboys nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to be there.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's taken to the 26. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Pierce. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's go, D. 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Pierce. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Complete.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Pierce. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception,
2 yards.
a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a game.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Quez Watkins. His 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
This Washington 28. Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Number 21.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Separating from the gun. Pierce. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Shift.
To throw again. Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Throwing on 1st down. Pierce. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Pierce. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To throw on 3rd down. Pierce. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
So first thing that crosses my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
It's just me and you.
First down carry by Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
56
From the gun, Pierce. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
28-yard gain. First down, Washington.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. This is caught, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Pierce. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
That is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
3-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
58, right over there, right? Check. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
When we try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And again this time to the tailback. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
And the Washington first down.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Throwing again. Haskins. And, oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7.
Complete.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Washington.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play. leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back now in Arlington, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. 2nd down and goal. Haskins. This is caught. Watkins. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Haskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
An ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Now Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Pierce. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says.
1st and 10.
He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Haskins. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Complete.
16 yards, a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 77 yards. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Washington 45. Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10-10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Second and 11 now. From the gun, Pierce. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
8-yard line.
Off the play fake, Pierce. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Let's go, Dick. Gonna be a long day offense.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. One for the safe blood. Say there's nothing left. I'm a one to the blood until we all nothing but death. Yeah, the footsteps coming cause we coming for the jet.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 48-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Washington, the win is their 8th on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.